Hey pre-calc, so let's take a look at writing equations of parabolas now. So the most important things, first of all, you have to decide, does the parabola go right or right left, or does it go up down? And that's going to determine, well, is it a parabola x equals y squared, so that would be right left, or is it something like y equals x squared, the more traditional parabola, so that would be up or down. So once you have that, then you can decide whether is y squared or is x squared. X squared, that's your traditional parabola. Y squared, then you've got your sideways parabola. Okay, then number two, find the vertex. Vertex is really important to writing these equations because it's your h and your k. So the h and k values go into that equation so you can write what that equation is. So that's the vertex. Then after you've found the vertex, we still need to find this p value here. And so that's going to be either the distance from the vertex to the focus or the vertex to the directrix. And so 4p is the coefficient, and that's going to be on the non-squared term. So whatever term is not squared, so it's going to be outside the y there, it's going to be outside the x over here. So that's where your 4p goes. Okay, so write the equation of a parabola with a vertex at -2, 3 and a focus at 0, 3. So let's put some of these on here. So -2, 3. So that is the vertex. I don't know yet, is this going to be right, left, or up and down? So let's see what the focus tells us. So focus is 0, 3. Okay, so right there. So now I know my focus is right behind my vertex, so it's inside the curve, and also both the vertex and the focus are on the axis of symmetry. So they're all on this axis of symmetry, so then I know it's a right or a left facing parabola. Now, because the focus is over here, I know this parabola is going to look like something like that, where the focus is just inside the curve and it's towards the side that's opened up. So it's a right-facing parabola, so I know my p here is going to be greater than 0 because it's right-facing. And then I also know I'm going to have a y squared, so it's going to be something like y squared is equal to x here. So let's write the general form though. So it's y minus k squared is equal to 4p x minus h. And that term is not squared. The squared part is the y squared here. Okay, so now I've got a couple of things here. I've got the distance from my vertex to my focus. So I know here that p is equal to 2 already, just by looking at that. And I know it's positive as well. So that part is fine. And then my vertex, I have my coordinates right there. So I've got my h and k already over there. Okay, so let's finish this off. So y minus 3 squared is equal to 4, and I know p is 2. That's the distance from the vertex to the focus. So this is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. And then this is x minus -2, so this becomes x plus 2. So that is the equation for this parabola. Okay, so kind of went into 1, 2, 3, decide which type of parabola is it, then find the vertex, then you've got to find your p-value either through the directrix or the focus and write your equation. Okay, let's do a couple more examples. So write the equation of parabola with a directrix of y equals 7. Okay, so if the directrix is 7, then I'm going to have a line that goes over there. That is the directrix. So y equals 7 is the directrix. I'm just going to write a d there to represent that. Then, so this automatically tells me I've got a up-down type of parabola because the directrix would be going up and down if it was to the right or to the left. So that helps a lot. So I know I'm going to have something like y equals x squared, something like that, where I've got a single y term and my x is going to be squared. So the focus here is 2, 1. So I go 2, 1, so that's over here, and that's my focus. Now if I go straight up and down from the focus to the directrix, then halfway between those is my vertex. So that's a really important thing to find as well. So my vertex, and I can do this graphically, but you would do the midpoint if you wanted to just do it using some algebra. So that is at 2, 4 is my vertex. And I know, okay, so I know my focus is behind here, my vertex. So it's kind of like this kind of thing going on. And so that's a downward facing parabola. So I know P is less than 0 here. I know it's y equals x squared type of parabola. So more like y equals negative. Well, we'll put the negative on the other side when we put the P value. Okay. So let's write the general form. So you can go to your notes and write it down, or just write it down from memory here. So y minus k, I'll have my 4p outside there, is equal to then x minus h squared. Okay, so I have my vertex. So vertex is 2, 4, so I can write that part down. So 4p then y minus 4 is equal to x minus 2 squared. All right, so I still need p here. So from my vertex to the directrix looks like it's 3, and from the vertex to a focus also is 3. So my p value is equal to 3. Now remember, it's downward facing, so that's going to be negative here. So we can say p is equal to negative 3. Let's write that down. Okay, because it's a downward facing parabola. So then this becomes here negative 12 y minus 4 is equal to x minus 2 squared. So that's my final equation for that one. Okay, so same kind of process. We start with, well, this is good. We have the vertex here right away. So the vertex is 1, 4. Let's maybe put that down graphically. So there's the vertex. And now, I don't know yet. Is it upward, downward, right, or left? Let's see. It passes through the point 0, 0. So it goes through 0, 0. Okay, now I still don't know if it's upward, downward, but here you go. It opens to the left. So if it opens to the left, then, and this is my vertex here, then it might look something like this. Okay, it's opening to the left. So now if I know it's opening to the left, I'm dealing with a y squared equals x type of parabola instead of a y equals x squared. And I know also because it's opening to the left, the p is going to be less than 0. Okay, so since I have the vertex, I can write the more general form down. So y minus k squared is equal to 4p x minus h. So hk is the vertex. So h is 1, so y minus 4 squared. That's the y value of the vertex. Don't know what p is yet, so 4p and x minus 1. Okay, so let's think a little bit about how to find this p value. We're not really given the directrix in this problem, and we don't have the focus either, so it's not so simple. but we do know it passes through this point, 0, 0. So what we can do to figure out what p is just put in the value of 0, 0 into this and solve for p. So let's do that. So 0 minus 4 squared is equal to 4p, 0 minus 1. So that's negative 4 squared, so that's 16 is equal to, that's negative 4p times negative 1, and that's negative 4, so I can divide both sides here by negative 4, so I end up with negative 4 is equal to p. Okay, so now since I have my p-value, I just finish off writing this equation for the parabola. So y minus 4 squared is equal to negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. So this is negative 16 x minus 1. And that's it. That's the final form. And that's it for the video. Got some homework problems now, so good luck tackling those. And I'll see you next time. Bye.